So let's give it up for Daniel Suarez and Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy!
That's it, you guys, come on, you can do better, what's up? Hey, you guys, I want to do this right, bro, I want to do this right. All right, step out so I can give you a good introduction. Really good. I want to give an introduction that's never been done at NASCAR ever in life. Damas y caballeros, ¿están listos para el mero mero? Translation, are you ready? One more time. Damas y caballeros, ¿están listos para el mero mero? Les presento directo de Monterrey, México, Daniel Suarez. Así mero, hombre. Así mero. Everybody's like, all right, now what? I gotta tell you guys really quick, I got a chance to take a ride in a pace car with this man about an hour and a half ago. I have never been more regular in my life. You do laps at 130 miles an hour. Bro, thank you so much for having me, for letting me be part of this. This is really cool. Me da mucho gusto estar aquí.
Sí, no, gracias. Thank you very much for everyone. You know, I just love this race so much. NASCAR doesn't get the opportunity to go to Mexico to race, and I feel like this is my home. I mean, a lot of Mexican flags, a lot of support. I really love coming here.
No pun intended, you are the fastest Mexican now.
Man, I love this guy.
What's up, bro? You doing good out there? Hey, you guys, we're only gonna be out here for a few minutes. This is not about me. This is about the man, and this is about what we're doing here today. Anybody have any questions for Daniel? He'll do them in English or in Spanish. He's that talented. He's that gifted. You got cake, hombre. Me trajeron postres. No, hombre, tequila. Hey, Daniel, when you win a race, how do you like to celebrate?
Oh man, you know, normally that comes just as you go. You don't really plan a celebration. You just go with it. The first time actually I won a race back in 2016 in the big series, I did like a swing with the checker flag. I did something like this, and since then, people actually in social media and stuff.
That's your thing.
Yeah, that's my thing now. So I do like a
checkerboard baseball.
Yeah, like a baseball. And actually people start asking me, hey, Danny, are you a big baseball fan or something? Obviously I'm a baseball fan, but I'm not huge. It just, you know, I just went with it.
But is there anything you like to do? Like, let's say, okay, that's your celebration, like you're signed for your victory. But as far as like afterwards, once the car's in the garage, once everybody's, you know, taking their shower and relaxed, is there a type of, you know, like me, obviously there's the chocolate cake, so I like having a Diet Coke, cada vez en cuando un tequilazo, but you know, that's usually my thing. I don't have that much pressure in one event,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But for you, that's got to be so much pressure for a race, and then to come out on top, it's just like, wow. How do you, so I mean, is there anything aside from swinging the flag? Or?
Well, obviously after the race is over, after we're leaving the racetrack, a lot of people don't really think about this, but we burn a lot of calories in a race. The race is 3 hours and a half, 4 hours long. And for example, last week, the race lasts 3 hours, and I burned 2,700 calories. So right after the race, I'm hungry, man. Maybe I'm not getting a cake, but I'm eating something. So I'm hungry, and as soon as I get in the plane, I want to eat something because I just burned too much and I have to recover. So I'm just tired, and I need to recover somehow.
That is a lot. Can you guys believe that? In the course of 3 hours, 2,700 calories burned behind the wheel.
I said that to my mother last week, and she said that she wanted to jump in the race car.
I know, I ate that many calories on the way over here in the car. I don't know about burning it though, bro, but that's pretty. All right, now I gotta ask this question. All right, in 3 hours, like for me, I know if I'm driving, I gotta stop.
I know what.
I gotta stop at least once an hour.
I know where you're going.
Because you know, I'm doing a little baile in the car, you know. That was a pee-pee. Yeah, that's me. So 3 hours, bro. All right, how do we do it?
You know, I don't really know how the body works, but
I know how mine works. That's what I'm asking you, bro. We have different plumbing.
So for whatever reason, you know, I eat and I drink all the fluids before the race. Right before I jump in the race car, I go to a restroom. But in that period of time of 3 hours and a half, 4 hours, I'm not sure if it's because you are, you know, very focused and you are, you know, just
maybe the
thinking of the
adrenaline
race and adrenaline, but you don't really think about it. It's kind of like you just forget. But once you jump out of the race car, you have to go. So it's kind of weird, but let me tell you something.
You're like, Jerry, you're the winner. What do you got to say?
Del baño. Well, you know, actually, I've been in the situation in the past where we had red flags. Red flags, NASCAR throw red flags when they have a big wreck or something and they stop all the cars, either in the front straightaway or in the back. So they stop everything. And sometimes we stay there just hanging out for 10, 15 minutes during, you know, that time that they spend cleaning the racetrack and stuff. And sometimes, you know, you relax so much that you say, man, I really wish I can go to the restroom right here. Well, then you have to go again. You can't even jump out of the race car. So that's the worst situation that you can be. That you are just sitting in the car and you're thinking, man, I wish I can go to the restroom, but you can't. So in that point, I guess I'm just relaxed, just hanging in there, waiting for the race to start over, and I'm just not very focused at that point.
So okay, I have another question for you. I felt it when we were in the car and we're hitting those G-forces. You guys, seriously, I could feel parts of my body moving to this side, and I've never had that sensation. After a race, is there parts of your body that are sore? Is there anything that's like muscle, like a workout? Because I mean, you are burning calories, but I just felt like after 4 laps, my right side was starting to hurt.
Yeah, for sure. Number one, your neck. The neck is extremely important. Every Monday morning, every single Monday morning after a race, this part of my neck is sore, and that's normal because I have a lot of G's forces, trying to hold this part here. This part of my neck is trying to pull it this way, and this guy is just trying to hang in there. So this part is always sore. That's the number one. Number two, your shoulders. Your shoulders are always a little sore from doing a lot of that. And number three, your legs. This leg especially. This leg always, for the forces, is moving to the right. So you are trying to somehow hold it to that position. So it's always sore this part here too.
I'm fat, bro. I don't got that problem, man. My leg's always there.
Oh man, yeah, but yeah, you definitely have to work out and do some different stuff to try to relax. And actually on Monday I try to just stretch and relax a little bit, and your body eventually gets used to that. But the soreness is always there.
Yeah, no, that's no joke, you guys. I've had the opportunity to get inside of a race car, and I'll just tell you right now. First of all, if you're a person of size, it's a little crowded in there. It's pretty tight. I know me. I get claustrophobic. I don't know how you do between the suit, the helmet, the confined area, and then you know that you're in there for that period of time. That takes a lot mentally. I could not do it.
Yeah, I have a friend over there in the other side of the country in North Carolina. That he's been my friend for a long time, and he wanted to get into a race car. He wanted to go into a race car for years, he told me. Finally, he made it into a race car. He put the helmet on. As soon as my pit crew put the window net on, he started doing that stuff. And he just went right back out.
He couldn't take it.
He said, man, I don't know how you do this for 4 hours.
Yeah, it takes a lot of discipline, you guys. For anybody who thinks you just get behind the wheel and floor it like you do on the 405, it is a totally different experience. I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten my car a little over 100 before for like maybe 10 seconds to pass a car. And then you slow down because you're like, ooh, la chota, gonna get right there. But to feel over 100 miles an hour for like, I felt like 5 minutes at that speed, just for me. I was like, wow, that's intense.
Well, you know what is funny? Some people make fun of me because I drive over 210 miles per hour today, on Sunday, and tomorrow on Monday I have a meeting with my whole team at 2 p.m. And in that meeting, most of the time I like to drive my microbus with 36 horsepower. That thing barely can make it to 50 miles per hour. So from going to 110, I'm driving that thing, just barely making it, and people giving me the lights and hey, take it easy.
Now, when you're driving on the freeway, especially after a race, does it feel like it's like everything's in slow motion to you?
Yeah, for a little bit it does. For a little bit it does. For example, you know, like Fluffy said, 1 hour and a half we were just in the race car with a pace car. We were in the racetrack with a pace car, and all that feeling. I'm sure Fluffy getting into the corner one, he was like, oh my god, and I was just cruising because yesterday I was going almost twice as fast getting to the corner one. So
you were saying what, 210 miles an hour?
Yesterday we're getting to the corner one 212, 210 miles per hour, and today we're just
210 miles an hour. No, hombre. And he's being nice. I wasn't saying, oh my God, on the turns. He censored it. I was saying a lot more than that in the car. But, you know, it's a family show. That's awesome. Now, some of you guys might know that I'm a big Volkswagen bus collector and bugs and stuff like that. And that's what we started. That was a conversation Daniel and I started having. That you know, his family, his father, I think, used to rebuild them, right? Or he still does.
Yeah, he still does. Pretty much, my family doesn't come from racing at all. My father, before I was born, he had a restoration shop. You know, he was working with old classic cars, especially Volkswagens. And since I was a kid, I had a Volkswagen Beetle, and now I have a bus, and I have another Beetle, and more cars, and now I have too many. He has the same problem.
Yeah,
even worse.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, how is it for you to have a passion to have you're a race car driver, you hit these speeds of 200 plus miles an hour, so to do that and then to be totally extreme the opposite direction and be driving something so slow, it's kind of funny because and I have a collection like that, but then I also have a couple cars that are fast. Now, obviously I don't drive them fast like you would, but it's just that difference right there. What's your in-between car though?
You know, that's actually something very interesting because
the gray area.
On the street, I don't like to go fast because as fast as I can go, you won't feel even close to the adrenaline that I live here in the racetrack. But my middle car, I have a Toyota Camry. Actually, it's all suited up. Actually, I had that car. I built that car for SEMA last year, and I have a Lexus as well, an RCA. Those cars are pretty fast, but like I say, I really enjoy a lot driving those cars because they have good power. But when I'm in the street, I like to cruise, to relax, and like I say, I'm a car guy, so I love driving old cars.
Very cool. Anybody else have any questions? No? Go for it. It's your anniversary. That's not a question. Happy anniversary to you.
Happy anniversary to you.
Hey, you're still together. Is it by choice? Yeah, that's awesome. That's beautiful. Love. Hey, what a thing, right?
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
We're all teachers here in my family. One message that we give every day to have fun. In Canada, like you.
Perdón, all I heard is that you're all teachers, and then I heard... What's the message that you as teachers can give, or that we can give you to give to the kids? Oh, that obviously the dreams are possible. Neither one of us came from an area that we weren't primed to be doing what it is that we're doing. You know, as he says, his family, they weren't in racing, they're doing Volkswagens. You know, dreams are possible, man. You just got to stick to it. I give you guys a lot of credit because if I wouldn't have been a comedian, I would have become a teacher. That was my second passion right there, with teaching. And it's one of those things where you guys don't get enough credit, especially with kids of today. Porque nombre. Yeah, no, you can't do none of that, bro. None of that. None of those old school 60s rules. No se vale aquí. You can't do it.
You need patience.
My hat's off to you for that. You know, but yes, dreams are totally possible, and there's two prime examples standing right in front of you. You know, I know for me doing comedy, I didn't have any help. I had to just stick it out and work. This is my 21st year.
You know, on my side, you know, just 6 years ago, I was driving my only car I had in Mexico. It was a 1994 Volkswagen Beetle. I drove that car all the way from Mexico to North Carolina. It was my daily drive for 3 years. And I didn't have any friends or sponsorship or anything. I was just trying to work hard and trying to follow that dream. And I feel like something that we have as Latinos is that doesn't matter what, we work extremely hard. And that's something that we have, everyone we have as a Latinos inside of ourselves, and we work extremely hard for everything that we want to do.
Question, bro. Thank you. Yes, sir. Say it again. I'll say the question. Biggest change? Oh, biggest adjustment you had to make from Xfinity to Cup.
Well, the biggest adjustments, I guess, number one is the amount of information that you have. In Cup, you get data, you get a lot of engineers, you get a lot of information, you get a lot more stuff to try to make the race car faster. That's number one. Number two, competition. That's very, very tough. And number three, I guess, will be all the information sharing between teammates. I think those three things are the most important.
Very cool. Hey, Daniel, they're giving us the sign que we just got the checkered flag for the microphones.
That's it? Come on. Hey, we're having fun here.
We were just getting started. Hey, you guys, we really appreciate you coming out. And, one more hand, you guys, for Mr. Daniel Suarez. Thank you so much. Luck this weekend. Everybody, can we take a selfie?
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. And I'm gonna collect every last one of those chocolate cakes. I just want you guys to know that. You don't even gotta worry right there. I brought a lot of insulin today. A ver, here we go.
Sí se puede.
Ahí te lo mando, hombre. Thanks a lot, you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support. Have fun today.